So with Voltron Season 6 up and running, and with most of us still reeling from the emotional cockshot we all just collectively suffered from it, I decided to do a spotlight on it with my segment called What Would They Listen To?, where I talk about characters and kind of dissect what kind of music each character would be into in this show. And yeah, I'm going to be talking about the characters from Voltron, as I just said. Come on, DPC, get with the goddamn program. Anyway, so let's dive into this. Starting with let's go with Lance first. Let's go with our favorite sharpshooter. Now, Lance, I kind of imagine he would be a Rob Thomas fan. Honest to God, I think he would be just jamming out to Smooth by Rob Thomas and Santana. Oh, I said Sartana from LT Great. God damn it. From Carlos Santana. Thank you. That song. He would be definitely jamming out to that song. He'd also be listening to God, he would just be jamming out to that song and just singing along with it, like Keith would walk in the room and he'd be like, "What? You ain't gonna do shit." And Keith's gonna be like, "Whatever, dude." And let's see what else songs. Like, he would definitely be like singing "I Don't Want to Be Lonely No More" and thinking about Alora. Now that's in your head and you can't stop thinking about it. I also imagine he'd be like jamming out to Enrique Iglesias, Pitbull. I imagine he'd also listen to, for some reason, Mumford & Sons. I don't know why, but I think, for some reason, Lance would have a few Mumford & Sons songs on his playlist. Don't know why, but he strikes me as he would listen to a few. I also imagine Lance would listen to the Beatles. I think he would really, Lance would really dig the Beatles, especially like the really trippy era, like Come Together and all that. So the Beatles definitely on Lance's list. I also think that he would listen to, what else? Like, there was another thing he would love. I think he would love listening to, like Timberland, Justin Timberlake. I said Timberland and Justin Timberlake. I didn't confuse the two. I also think he would listen to like classic NSYNC and Backstreet Boys, because you can all just picture Lance singing "I Want It That Way" in the shower. That's in your head, too, and you can't get it out. So moving on, let's move on to Keith. Oh, this kid, our favorite emo boy is going to have, like, a whole, just, playlist of emo songs. I'm talking, like, he's going to be listening to, like, Smile Empty Soul, Linkin Park, Evanescence, what else? Like, maybe the Birthday Massacre. He's going to be listening to, like, Trapped, Skillet. Yeah, I can see it. Well, I know that's not emo rock or whatever. That's technically Christian rock, but I could see him listening to that and blaring Monster by Skillet out there because he's like, "I feel like a monster." Get it, Mom? And Crowley would be like, "What have I left my son in? What kind of state have I left my son in?" So those would be a couple of those would be a few. I think he would also he would also be like jamming out to like, I don't know, like, I think if he really wanted to, I think he'd also be listening to, like, Rolling Stones. He strikes me as a Rolling Stones fan, honestly. Like, he would be listening to that, especially Paint It Black. Flyleaf, too. I think he would listen to Flyleaf. Like, early Paramore, too. Like, not poppy Paramore now. More like, you know, the good Paramore. And Icon for Hire. Bands like that. So, yeah, there you go. Pidge strikes me as something like, she does a little more techno. She listens to a lot of techno, a lot of Skrillex. I'd imagine she'd also listen to... She strikes me as a Starset fan. Like, I could see Pidge listening to Starset. But nothing, like, a lot of electronica. Oh, definitely Daft Punk. Oh my god, she'd be listening to Daft Punk. Harder, better, faster, stronger while she's working on the computer. Totally that. Just no apology on that one. Hunk? So yeah, that's Pidge. Also, I think she listened to Steam Powered Giraffe. Don't know why, I think she just digged Steam Powered Giraffe. Hunk would be listening to, like, he really does strike me as a guy who doesn't really like a lot of hard rock, a lot of easygoing. Like, I could see him listening to the Beach Boys, Again, I think he'd also enjoy the Beatles. I think he'd also enjoy listening to the Monkees. Monkees especially, I think. I think he would also be jamming out to Oingo Boingo. No question. Hunk would definitely be an Oingo Boingo fan. Like, no question. I think he would also be rocking out to a lot of, like, classic rock. Like, I can even see him listening to Grand Funk Railroad. Like, him jamming out to American Band while the trips... Like, could you just imagine the scene of Hunk and some of the other Paladins going on, like, a road trip-esque mission? Like, they have to go really far. And he's like, we're an American Band! And Shiro's like, shut up! Shut up! You've been playing that song for 5 hours! I'm gonna reach over there and smack you! But no, really, he would definitely dig Grand Funk. So moving on is Shiro. Shiro would strike me as a lot of, like, not so much hard rock, but some hard rock, like Stone Sour. Yeah, Shiro, I think, would dig Stone Sour. I think he would dig some Evanescence. A lot of, like, or Kiss, honestly. I think he would dig Kiss. I think he would honestly be jamming out to Love Gun in the cockpit of the Black Lion. Or somewhere, where, you know, depending on how you look in that season still. Season 6 still. Where was I going with this? But who, like, what else would he listen to? Kiss, Aerosmith. Oh my god, Shiro would be a total Aerosmith fan. Yeah, definitely Aerosmith. Maybe some Run DMC. Oh, yeah, now that I think about it, yeah, Run DMC, Anthrax. Not a lot, mind you, but some. Public Enemy. Oh, that would be definitely... Public Enemy would definitely be on Shiro's playlist. Especially, like, him blaring Fight the Power. Wu-Tang Clan. And this also goes for, I think, Lance, as well as Shiro, would be major fans of Wu-Tang Clan. Yeah. So there's a bit with Shiro. Alora would listen to probably a lot more easygoing if she was introduced to Earth music. It'd probably be something along the lines of like poppy, kind of like something like Britney Spears or NSYNC, or I could see her, and this is gonna sound really weird, but I could see her loving Elvis Presley. I could see, like, maybe Lance or someone introduce, like, she's looking through, like, a bunch of songs and sees Elvis Presley, and she would be taken in by, maybe not something like Hound Dog, but, like, what's a good Elvis Presley slow song? I'm like, there's too many to think of, but one of the slower Elvis Presley songs, she'd be like, oh, I like this guy. So Elvis Presley, oh yeah, some Sammy Davis, like some classic, yeah, she could even go for, the Four Seasons, like a lot of classic rock as well, like a lot of classic early 50s, early 60s stuff for Alora. Like, she could dig that, as well as some modern pop stuff, like I said, like, Britney, like classic pop stuff, like Mandy Moore, Britney Spears, and some later stuff, like maybe not like Nicki Minaj, excuse me, but maybe something like Ariana Grande, definitely Grande for her playlist. And Sia too, and Lord definitely, and maybe as a change of pace, like I think she would also dig Natalie Kills. Like, that would be the wild card in her playlist. So, Karan would just be listening to Devo all day. You know it, I know it, we all know it. He'd be listening to Devo all day along with Oingo Boingo, and, God, if he was introduced to Hunk's playlist, a lot of that would be his as well. That's all I'm saying. But he would be like, he would even wear a Devo hat while he works. Let's be honest here, people. So, other characters, Lotor would be listening to, like, Ghost, and Voltaire, and Scar Symmetry, Rammstein, Slipknot, a lot of just hard-hitting bands. Same with a lot of his generals. I imagine his generals would also be listening to a lot of hard-hitting music as well. That would be my takeaway from it. Hey, Hagar, I don't know, she probably would think human music is disgusting, so I'm gonna exclude her from this. Anyway, so yeah. Here you go, guys. That's pretty much what I had to say about this. So you guys tell me in the comments below, what music do you think the characters from Voltron would listen to? Do you think I'm on the money on some of them, or do you think you could think of a few others? And do you think I might be in the right ballpark? Just comment below, let me know. And once again, hope you all enjoyed this, and I will see you guys later.